it's me, Ariane, or iheartfeitanportor. Today I'm gonna be talking about ways to build a goth wardrobe. Okay, I don't know why I just rolled my eyes. This is just so real for me. Sometimes maybe you can tell because I repeat the same 3 outfits every video, but sometimes I even ask myself, how am I building my wardrobe right now? You know? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about how to build or maybe even create a goth wardrobe. I would say that some of these tips could be talking about any aesthetic in general. Like, honestly, I feel like I could talk about any aesthetic in general, but this is what I chose. Honestly, wait, when I go to college, I low-key could major in fashion. Like, I feel like I could do my big one with that. Okay, so no, don't let it happen again. Hope you enjoy, because I enjoy seeing your beautiful face watching this video. I'm sorry. Okay, so the first 2 tips are really just like setting the scene. Also, guys, look real quick. I painted these 3 nails because my nails are getting longer, and when you paint your nails, they get stronger. So it's like, I did that, but it's like, look, they actually are, because like now my nail won't bend. But see, this one really does bend. But that's why I only have 4 fingers. The first 2 are setting the scene, and then we're gonna like really actually talk about the tips. But the first one I say is familiarize yourself with the key elements, you know, the main parts of just dressing goth. Because I could really sit about here and talk about music, but I feel like music is really easier to just know instead of just like having to watch a full video. I could go in a video and talk about goth music, but well, I could, I'm just not. When I say key elements, I mean like when it comes to goth clothing, there's like lace and stripes, leather, studs, spikes, even like some old Victorian type stuff. Okay guys, I also want to mention that one of the key elements in goth period, even like outside of dressing goth, is the music, because it is a music-based subgenre. That's why I brought up music to begin with, and I said like, oh, I could sit up here and talk about music, but I'm talking about clothing, blah blah blah. It is a big component, and not even a big component, the biggest, like the main component in being goth. And so I just never said that, I don't know why. And also, so like with that being said, like another key element would be like band t-shirts, like Bauhaus t-shirt or like a Cure shirt, you know. I feel like that could also be a main component, but I just wasn't thinking that when I was recording, you know. So really think about those when you say like, oh, this is how I build my wardrobe. Like, you know, keep those things in mind. The second one is find your own like subgenre in goth. Like me personally, I like romantic goth the most. Like it just gets me every time. Like me and romantic goth, we're like this, we're locked in. Okay, I don't like when I do this and my finger like goes like that, but we're locked in. Okay, well that just seems rude. There are a lot of subgenres like trad goth, mall goth, romantic goth, cyber goth, I think. But yeah, so there are a lot of subgenres, and when you find the subgenre that like fits you the most, that's when I think like lean into that. Next thing I would say is buy things in bulk. Buying things in bulk, no matter what, really is the one surefire way to do yourself a justice. Because instead of buying like all types of things for like buying things separate, I feel like buying in bulk is always the right way. It's already at a discounted price because it's more things, but also it's just like that's an easier way to, instead of spend time like have to handpick everything out, you have like 10-15 things that are already in your style waiting for you. So when you're starting out, I would also say buy like blank, plain, just black clothes. Like black shirts, black pants, black skirts, black boots, black shoes, like just a lot of like things with like that are just like plain. Maybe, you know, one has a collar on it, maybe one is long sleeve even. Cool. Get it plain, because a big thing about like dressing goth is the accessories are really what pushes the story, are really what I can see your vision now that I see what you chose to accessorize it with, you know? This is me editing again. Another thing I never added about when you just wear black, like plain black clothes, a lot of it is also like if you do your hair goth or if you do your makeup in a goth style, then that in the goth style, that also like pushes, like I would probably be like, oh, that's a cute outfit if I see you wearing, if your hair is done and your makeup is done as well, because I think I was watching a It's Black Friday video, and she said it best when she said like, if you just wear the outfit, it looks like you're in costume, or if you just wear the makeup, then it looks like you're in costume. But if you do hair, makeup, clothes, then it shows more, it feels like, oh, okay, she's actually gothic, I can see. Personally, I have this one friend, and I used to do my makeup goth all the time, but I had like no goth outfits. Like I had a plain black shirt and a skirt at most, so I had like no goth outfits either. Like I was literally just like fooling everybody, because it was during COVID time, so you could really only see me from the neck up at all times. So I was really fooling people, and my friend was like, oh, like the one day we actually saw each other in real life for like testing, and she was like, oh my god, well, I thought your outfit was going to be a little bit more than this. And I was like, yeah, I just fooled you big time into thinking I have an extensive wardrobe. But yeah, you can fool people. So when I say start out in the plain outfits, if you do your hair and you do your makeup, wearing those plain outfits is actually going to elevate you a little bit more, you know? Please don't talk about the shirt I have on right now. My mom got this for me, and I don't know why. So can we just act like this is normal? Next, after you've like got like plain things, that's when you start like getting things with more designs on them. Start getting like striped stuff, things with lace, like, you know, after we've already, okay, I have a plain thing that I can just add a belt to and it's cute, then you can start saying, okay, let me get something with lace on it, and then that tells the story, you know? If you have like your fundamentals, your plain stuff already, then once you start locking in and getting that new cool stuff, that's a whole nother playing field. Like you've already upped the ante big time. Come on, second time, don't let it happen again. So also when it comes to like building your wardrobe, I won't say like, sometimes when I started, like, yeah, I felt well, not even I felt tempted. I actually did throw like all my clothes out. But like, instead of throwing like all your old clothes away, I would say probably just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring up DIY in every video I talk about clothes. I'm gonna bring up DIY, because just DIY it. Like, guys, I actually have a big DIY video coming up. Like, it's part of my master plan. It's part of my big play, and you just well, I was gonna say you won't see it coming, but like I just told you, so now you kind of see it coming. Turn your old clothes into new clothes, whether it be like dyeing them, adding things to them, ripping them apart a little bit. Just keep them and then turn them into something new. Like, trust, it can always suit you. You might have to, you know, level the playing field a bit, change something up a bit, but it's still gonna suit you, you know? Now, I've already done a video about buying goth clothes and how to shop, like what to do when you're shopping, but I feel like this video and that video really go hand in hand. So why not add a couple more tips that could be in that video, but I just didn't. Like, the genius struck a little bit, but it didn't strike all the way. You know what I mean? But yeah. So then I would say really focus on buying accessories. I've already said like buy blank clothes, but also focus on buying accessories, because like I said, it really is a big thing to accessorize your outfit, accessorize it to the max, you know? Just wearing a random black shirt and a random black pair of pants, you can convey that story if you really have necklaces, chokers, belts and stuff. Like, those really will put you on next level. Also stuff like fishnets you can do a lot. Like, you can have a shirt, pants. I used to have these like wrist fishnets, like I mean, for the time being, they kind of ate, but like looking back, nah, boo. I just didn't eat, but you probably will. I just didn't eat. Not gonna lie. I will also say go to places like thrift stores. Sometimes I would think like don't go to a thrift store if like depending on where you live, like I don't know. I just feel like if you live in Ohio, you live in Utah. No, actually, I feel like a Utah thrift store. Like when I think about it, I feel like that would have some stuff. But like, I will say like some places you might just have to shop online because they might not have it. But also, don't be fully discouraged. Go and check it out before you decide. All right, they can't help me. You know. Because I feel like it's also depending on the thrift store too. Always go to thrift stores because they might got some hidden gems. Somebody might have went through an era and they had to leave that era, but you just got in that era, so now you have their old stuff. Okay, that kind of sounds weird. Somebody is always entering and exiting a phase, so you need to one man's trash is another man's treasure, and you need to find your treasure, find your gold. Okay, some things to look for is like vintage, like I already said Victorian, but like that is kind of it. Vintage like clothing. Why did I put on my script blouses? Like that's just such a funny word. Oh, but that does remind me of a shirt that I have. Hold on. I never wear the shirt because I was just like never like I don't have any pants that go with this. I don't have anything that goes with this, so I just never wore it. But like when I think of blouse, I think of this shirt. I mean, it kind of fits my aesthetic, but also just like, what am I looking at here? Leather jackets. Look for things that are very meticulous and stuff. Besides shopping in like goth only stores, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're online shopping or you go to a store in real life that's for like goth clothing or like alternative clothing in general, they are going to upcharge you so much. Like it's actually like insane. Like they are the Apple of clothing stores. Goth stores will like charge you so much, and it's like, do you want me to be in the aesthetic or no? Like tell me the truth. Do you want me to be in the aesthetic or no? Because why are you charging me $25 for one shirt? You want to fight big time. So instead of only going in stores, go to like places like City Trends and Target. Because let me tell you, when I go to City Trends, I feel like a young Jit. Like, not even like a young Jit, I feel like the youngest Jit. You know, I feel like I'm really on some tomfoolery. I just walk in there and I'm like, I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't. But also, I've got a lot of good things from City Trends. Honestly, I love a good City Trends. I just don't like saying it. Me and City Trends, we're not locked in like that. We're like this, but we're not like that yet. But I feel like if you actually do go, you're gonna find some good stuff. You're gonna actually find some good stuff, especially because even if you don't find like I'm not gonna lie to you, you're not gonna find Lacy Y2K beautiful shirt. But I will tell you, you're gonna find, and I'm gonna get closer to you when I say this, you're gonna find something cute or something that has the potential to be cute, and you're gonna DIY it. I'm telling you, okay? You're gonna DIY it. But yeah, I feel like if you really sit up here and you find something cute, you really have to see the potential. And sometimes I just want to make a full video about seeing the potential, because you really have to see the potential and say, this could fulfill my vision, okay? And you have to put it in your vision. If it doesn't fulfill your vision already, make it your vision, okay? Sometimes I'm not in the fantasy. Get in the fantasy, okay? Make your fantasy, all right? Even if I have to make a tutorial, I'm gonna get you in your fantasy. I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna get in that fantasy one way or another. You really can transform these clothes into something, hold on now, you know? And when somebody says, where'd you get that? I made it. Actually, I do like saying I made it, because I'm not telling you I got it from City Trends, so you could, like, this is just how I imagine it would be if somebody said that. Oh my God, that shirt is so cute. Where did you get it? I got it from City Trends, actually, and I just DIY'd it a little bit. Oh no. You didn't tell me you go to City Trends. Leave the city. Okay. You know, that's how I feel like it would be if I told somebody I got it from City Trends. But it, like, I know for a fact it probably wouldn't be like that, and they would probably be like, oh my god, I love going to City Trends and getting the bang for my buck. But it's just like, no. Low key, when somebody says, where did you get that, and I say from Amazon, I just want to. Wait, y'all see that dimple? Y'all saw the dimple, right? You see the dimple. Why do people try to play in my face and say, Arian, you don't have dimples? Okay, you can't see it on this side today. But you see the dimple forming. Like, you see its information. Guys, I'm still going through puberty. So maybe when I'm like 19 and I'm done with puberty, the dimple will be there for sure. But like, I'm still 15. So, y'all see the dimple?
Bro, calm down. Because I was rocking with you at first, but now
like, you're jumping out of your seat over
no,
before the dimple. Where is the dimple?
People really try to play in my face and say, Arian, you don't have dimples. You see that dimple? Like... Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. And
also, I'm editing this right now. Make sure you like and subscribe and like just do everything in your power to boost this video, because guys, I really want to get an iPad. Like, second an iPad, well, for getting specific, an iPad Pro, 512 gigabytes, you know, 12.9 inches, with the Apple Pen and with the keyboard, not the Magic Keyboard, but the other one that kind of looks a little chic, you know, for all feeling happy, maybe even AirPod second generation. So if you want to get me there,
that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you used these tips, and I just also hope you noticed my dimple, and to the end. And this is actually one of the shortest videos I made. Even if it turns out to be like 16 minutes, it's still pretty short. I could have jam-packed some more tips in here. Yeah, I could have. Just, I accept the ridicule. Yeah, I love you. It's so hard to say goodbye. Like, I just hate when we have to depart. You know, I love the time that you and me spend together. I cherish it. I enjoy it. And I just hate when that time has ended. You know, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go. Okay. Bye, guys.